Canara Bank recalled questions, scale 3 to 4, exam dated 22/1 to latest examination last Sunday. Now, for the May-June JAIIB CAIIB examinations, we are conducting online classes. The batches are under progress. Interested members are requested to contact on this number. Question number 1. Integrated Ombudsman Scheme 2021. One Nation, One Ombudsman. Under this, a centralized receipt processing center has been set up by RBI Chandigarh for receipt and initial processing of physical as well as email complaints in any language. Now centralized processing they are started at Chandigarh. Under integrated ombudsman scheme, centralized processing started at RBI Chandigarh. Number 2, digital document verification, customer due diligence to be done under as per Information Technology Act 2000. Information Technology Act. Question number 3, to proceed under SARFAESI Act, banks are mandatory to register their security under SARFAESI. Without registration under SARFAESI, bankers are not allowed to proceed under SARFAESI Act. That is the latest 2016 amendment. Question number 4, PM formalization of micro food processing enterprise scheme, PM FME scheme. What is the subsidy? Subsidy at the rate of 35% of the eligible project cost with a maximum ceiling of 10 lakhs per unit. So 35% project cost, maximum 10 lakhs limit. This is very important question. Almost all banks they are asking this question. Question number 5, criteria for determining investment in any entity as ODI, overseas direct investment. This is the August 2002 latest change. Criteria for determining investment in any entity overseas direct investment means A1, acquisition of any unlisted equity capital, acquisition of shares in any unlisted company, or subscription as a part of memorandum of association of a foreign entity. Acquisition of shares in unlisted company or subscription to memorandum of association of foreign company. 2, investment in 10% or more of the paid-up capital of the foreign listed entity. If it is a foreign listed entity, investment in 10% more of the paid-up capital also. Number 2. Number 3 are investment with control, management control, where investment is less than 10% of paid-up capital of a listed organization. Without control, 10% or more. With control, less than 10% of paid-up capital also comes under ODI. In most of the examination, this question they are asking this. Question number 5. Question number 6. Red flagged accounts. RBI Circular, June 2015. Overall time allowed for the entire red flagging account exercise completion in the case of consortium or multiple banking arrangement from the date of first member bank reporting to RFA or fraud as CAIIB, within 6 months they have to complete the entire process. From the date of first member bank reporting to CAIIB RBI as fraud or RFA, from the date within 6 months, entire process has to be completed, the red flagging of the account. This is also important, almost all banks. 7th question, startup. What is the definition of startup? The startup unit incorporated as a private limited company or a registered partnership firm or a LLP, limited liability partnership, and annual turnover not exceeding 100 crores for any of the 10 financial years since its incorporation any one financial year up to 10 years, not exceeding 100 crores. That is called the startup definition. Eighth question. Incentive for NABARD for promotion of joint lending groups. Incentive from NABARD for promotion of joint lending groups. Per group, they are giving 4,000 rupees. 4,000 rupees. First installment 2,000 would be released after disbursement of loan by the bank. Out of 4,000, after disbursement of loan, first installment disbursement, NABARD will release 2,000. Second installment of 1,000 would be released by NABARD after 1 year from the date of disbursement. Second installment 1,000 after 1 year from the date of disbursement, subject to satisfactory repayment of the loan. Account is regular. Second installment after 1 year, subject to regular repayment. That is second. Third installment 1,000 would be released on closure of the loan account. Third installment of 1,000 would be released on closure of the loan account by all members of JLG or after the end of the second year. Closure of the loan or end of the second year, third installment 1,000. This question they are asking very frequently in this exam. Question number 9, SNR, Special Non-Resident Rupee Account. This is a current account in INR. Any person resident outside India having any business interest in India, they are allowed to open this SNRR current account with authorized dealer. Up to 7 years, they are allowed to open the account. And after 7 years, they want to continue. They have to take permission from RBI. Entire amount in this account is repatriable subject to TDS. This is about special non-resident rupee account. 10. Under Foundation Internal Rating Based Approach. Under Foundation Internal Rating Based Approach, this is second method of credit risk assessment method. As for Basel II, credit risk assessment, first method standardized approach, second method Foundation Internal Rating Based Approach. Under Foundation Internal Rating Based Approach, provision on standard assets. Provision on standard assets, other loan loss provisions, we can take part of Tier 2 capital up to 0.6% of risk-weighted assets if estimated loss is less than the expected loss. We can take Tier 2 capital up to 0.6% of risk-weighted assets if estimated loss is less than expected loss. 0.6%. Now 11, principal business criteria for factoring companies. Principal business criteria for factoring companies, RBI guidelines 2022. Factoring business, if any company is called as a factoring business company, at least 50% of the total assets in the factoring business and its income derived from the factoring business is not less than 50% of gross income. Out of gross income, not less than 50% from factoring income, and out of total assets, at least 50% of the total assets belongs to factoring. That is called the factoring company. Question number 12. Grievance redressal laws for complaints received from Prime Minister Office, 7 days. Reserve Bank of India, Minister of Finance complaints, 15 days redressal. Other complaints, 21 days. Total it has to be completed within 30 days. Grievance redressal laws for complaints received from PM. Risk weight for loans granted to state government, 0 risk. Loan sanctioned to state government, 0 risk. Loan sanctioned to central government, 0 risk. But loans guaranteed by state government, risk weight is 20%. Here the question is, risk weight for loans sanctioned, granted to state government, 0 risk. But same question if they can change, loans granted against the guarantee of state government, Risk weight is 20%. That is there. Question number 14. Consumer Protection Act 2019. Jurisdiction of the State Commission. Pecuniary more than 50 lakhs up to 2 crores is the jurisdiction for entertaining the cases. More than 50 lakhs up to 2 crores. Extension, District Commission up to 50 lakhs jurisdiction. National Commission more than 2 crores. This is about the Consumer Protection Act. Credit Guarantee Fund for Animal Husbandry and Dairying, CGF-AHD. Credit Guarantee Fund for Animal Husbandry and Dairying with NABARD. The fund is 750 crores initially. Every year, Department of Animal will contribute to 75 crores every year up to 10 years, means total 750 crores. Credit Guarantee Fund for Animal Husbandry and Dairying. PM Swanidhi, third stage amount up to, we can give loans to 50,000. Third loan, first loan 10, second loan 20, third loan up to 50,000. This scheme was extended till December 24. 17, Econos, EC-NOS. In EC-NOS, O stands for. O stands for means otherwise. What is the total abbreviation? Export credit not otherwise specified. Answer is otherwise. Export credit not otherwise specified. 17. 18. NRO account opening. Individuals, entities, Pakistan nationality, origin and entity of Bangladesh require prior approval from Reserve Bank of India while opening NRO account. Pakistan, Bangladesh nationality people, RBI prior approval is required. Revaluation reserves for calculation of common equity tier 1 capital. How much discount? 55% discount we are taking. Means remaining 45% we are adding common equity tier 1 capital. 20. As for Basel III, common equity tier 1 capital for the banks 4.5. As per Basel III, worldwide CET1 4.5% of risk weighted assets. But as per RBI guidelines, in compliance with Basel III, what is the CET1 capital for Indian banks? 5.5% of risk weighted assets. 2 points are there. Basel III common equity tier 1 capital recommendation 4.5% of risk weighted assets. As per RBI guidelines, in compliance with Basel III, common equity tier 1 capital for Indian banks 5.5%. As per RBI, minimum capital under Basel III 9%, with CCB 11.5. Without CCB 2.5, 9 plus capital conservation buffer 2.5, 11.5. With CCB 11.5, without CCB 9%. That is the question number 21. Question number 22. Who is authorized to take decision making, balance sheet to risk rating in investment to interest rate related risk? ALCO committee, asset liability management committee, balance sheet management, overall product pricing, liquidity risk management, net interest margin management, ALCO committee is taking asset liability management committee. Question number 23. Third pillar of Basel II, market discipline, disclosures quarterly required. Third pillar of Basel II. First pillar of Basel II, capital requirement. Second pillar, supervisory review. Third pillar is market discipline. 24. What are the major risks in banking sector? Major risks. First, credit risk, then market risk. Market risk consisting of forex risk, liquidity risk, interest rate risk. Market risk consisting of forex, liquidity, interest rate risk, and operational risk. These three are major. Again, market risk consisting of forex, liquidity, and interest. 25. Priority sector. Loan up to 5 crores to cooperative societies of farmers. Loan up to 5 crores to cooperative societies of farmers for purchase of the produce of members under priority sector. agriculture ancillary services. Loans up to 5 crores to cooperative societies of farmers for purchase of rare foods. IBC code resolution, CRP resolution period or moratorium period. Initially, on admission, 180 days, they are allowing time for completion of CRP. If CRP was not completed within 180, with 66% of financial creators' consent, they are extending 90 days. Even after 90 days, because of any court delays, abnormal delays are there. Again, with 66% of committee of creditors, they are extending finally 60 days. So initially 180, one extension 90 with 66% of committee of creditors consent. Second extension 60 court delays. That is also 66% of committee of creditors consent. Total 330. But initially 180, 90 plus 60. Question number 27. Differential rate of interest scheme. What is the income criteria? Borrowers with the annual family income of 18,000 in rural areas. What is the family income in rural areas? 18,000. Urban areas 24,000 will now be eligible to avail of the facility of the differential rate of interest at 4% rate of interest. Rural 18,000 family income, urban 24,000. This is about different branches to review customer risk categorization, high risk, medium risk, low risk every year half yearly, May and November. Section 29 under section 130 of NI Act 1881, check return case extended imprisonment 2 years or with fine which may be extended to twice the amount of the check or both, compoundable. Imprisonment 2 years, it can be extended, or fine to twice the amount of the check or both. 30. Risk arising due to failed system, procedures, people comes under operations risk, which was introduced under Basel II. Operational risk. Presently, for operational risk assessment, we are using basic indicator approach. Under basic indicator approach, capital requirement is 15% of 3 years gross income. Question number 31. Collateral free loans under NRLM, National Rural Livelihood Mission, SSG, 20 lakhs without security. We are providing loan. Without any security, we are providing. These loans are covered under CGFM. Dear viewers, these questions may be helpful for the forthcoming examination. Thank you very much for all for extending support to our YouTube channel.